back with another video. Today's video is the first stage of the 5 for how do you heal, how do you level up, how do you just become the best version of yourself. I am a light worker. This is what I'm set out to do, helping other people realize their worth, their value, to literally spread love and light to others. That way you guys can go ahead and do the same in your day-to-day lives or on a platform, however you decide to do so. Doesn't matter. So, first things first, affirmations. Tell yourself you are beautiful, you deserve love, you deserve peace, you're abundant on your own. All you deserve is unconditional love, happiness, you are true love, you are authentic, you are assertive with grace, all these wonderful things you are. And I will probably repeat this story, I'd say at least 20 times in the next couple videos, just because the story is amazing and it just tells you why you're worthy and why you should tell these affirmations to yourself, because once again, your subconscious mind only believes what it hears, scientifically proven. And so with that being said, if you were ever in a toxic relationship, a bad family dynamic where you heard a lot of negativity said to you, even just watching TV and your mind wondering, comparing yourself, all these things, right? This is why affirmations are so important, because we need to know just how valuable we are. This alone will level you up. So, the story is that when we are looking at a baby, let's say you and me right now, 4 days old, 5 days old. So this is my last video, so I'll kind of do it quicker. Well, that baby can cry. That baby is lovable. We all know that. That baby can laugh when it's happy. It does whatever it's want. It's authentic, right? Authentic to itself. It has no, I guess you can say, fog onto what it's worth, what their value is. I say they because I'm thinking of many babies, thinking of the world. Point of this is let's say you and I, once again, we're looking at this baby. We're in a foster care. We're in an orphanage. That baby is lovable no matter what, even no matter what its own parents put it through. And so the question is that you should think about, that I think the whole world should think about, is what made you feel unworthy and why? Because once again, even your own parents, even past lovers, like anyone who's made you feel other than whole and complete all on your own, once again, go back into the baby when you were born, you deserve it all. You are lovable, you're desirable, you deserve to laugh when you want to laugh, you deserve to cry when you want to cry. That baby in that orphanage cries when it's hungry, laughs when it wants more attention, or when you tell a funny joke, like it knows it deserves to laugh. It doesn't try to hide it, it's authentic. So don't lose that, and if you've lost it, bring it back. It's a choice. It's simple, it's a choice. So moving on to how to heal and level up. Step number 1 in the healing process is denial. So we have in the 5 steps, today I'm going to be talking about denial, but there is denial, next one is anger, next one is bargaining, next one, sadness, and finally, acceptance. So first one, denial. Point of this is to have your alter ego. Ego is anything that's not authentic to yourself. So once again, it doesn't have to be like cockiness, what everyone thinks it is, super confident in a bad way. It is fear. It is illusion of you not being authentic to yourself. So it's not you opening your heart. It's not you being connected to your higher self. It is simply you just being egotistical, which is once again in fear, in denial, in sadness, and all these things, because it's a choice to just get out of these things. That's all it is. But denial is all about the ego coming, I guess you can say, and coming out even more than it ever has, because anytime we go through something traumatic, we go through these steps, by the way. People believe that these steps that you go through are only if you go through like someone passing away, and of course that's true, but it is with anything in your life that you need to heal from. You have to face your emotions, because without that, you're blocking your emotions. Now, part of denial with blocking the emotions, that's literally what you're doing. And this is natural. It's okay to do that. Some people, you're in it a day. Some people are in it their whole life, literally. But when you are in denial, you are completely shut off from the real world. Like your heart, being authentic to not just yourself but others. And once again, this can last just a day when you're healing. But for people who get stuck in this, and why you really should not get stuck in this, is because it sounds nice to be in denial and to walk around with an ego, because you don't have to deal with any of the sadness or pain, anything that comes after that healing process. It blocks those feelings. Once again, sounds nice, but here's what comes with that. Because I used to think, oh my gosh, like, why don't I just block all these emotions off and, I guess you can call it be cold, right? Just not feel it, just live in denial. The reason being is because, yeah, you don't feel that pain, but guess what else you don't feel? Because you're blocking all of your emotions. You are not only blocking the bad, you are blocking the good. And the good, I promise you, in life totally outweighs the bad, no matter what you've been through. I promise you, if I haven't been in it myself, I've seen it. I've had to grow up at a young age. I'll get into more of my trauma, I'm sure, the more these videos go on. But the point of this is that being in denial and having this emotional intelligence to move on from that, and actually not being afraid, which once again, fear is part of the ego, not being afraid to move on to step number 2, which is anger. And once again, not saying you need to, start punching walls, and if you do, so be it, right? Be authentic to yourself. You can always find peace whenever you're going through all of these steps. But once again, that is just being authentic to yourself, getting out of that denial stage. If you stay in the denial phase, yes, I know, sure, you might block off some of the bad, but guess what else happens when you do that? In order for the universe, God, whatever you want to say, to get you to learn and to progress and to heal, because that's all we're here for, is to heal, so that way we can love and be the light and just find the blessings in life and be grateful for everything, is you attract, you create more things that will put you in denial until you finally break. Literally, you have a choice in life. Get bitter, get better. Stay in denial, move on. Feel your emotions, stay in denial. It's one or the other. You don't get to stay in denial and also be happy, because it's false. It is false. And if you stay in denial, guess what you will attract? False things. Even sounds weird, but I promise you, even let's say you're in denial, it's been a month or two, and you win an award, or it's a weird thing to say, but something really good happens to you. Once again, weird thing to say, but it's not going to be good, because for one, you can't even feel it. You're stuck in denial. Denial's blocking. Denial's blocking anything. It's just a false sense of ego that protects you, when in reality, it's just hurting you. Point being is, once again, you're attracting something. Let's say it's an award. That award did not come from you being your authentic self. You're not even going to feel the joy from getting it, for one. For two, it's not going to be authentic to who you truly are. You're not going to feel like it's even real. Even when you're in this denial, it's just not filling you. And another weird thing, I guess I love the word weird, is when you look at someone's eyes and they're in denial, they're usually one of the most blocked eyes. And once again, I've said this before, but eyes are the gateway to the soul. When you look at someone's eyes, even if they're smiling at you, if they're blocked, meaning they have look past the eye color, use your gut feeling, use your intuition, you'll see it. You've seen it in people. Like, weird, but a lot of actresses and actors have this, because this is a whole nother spiel, but I think a lot of them, they have to block their feelings and their emotions because they've seen too much, and a lot of times they get this false sense of ego when they become high in power. And another thing too is, once you have everything you've ever hoped and dreamed of, but you're still not happy, it's a really hard thing to accept that. Like, why am I still not happy? I'm Kim Kardashian. I have a million gazillion dollars. I can fly here tomorrow. I can take this trip. I can date whoever I want. And not saying that divorce is a bad thing at all. I mean, not saying anything bad to Kim Kardashian, but once again, she has children now with someone, second marriage, didn't last too long. She's not happy. I can see it in her eyes. I don't even watch the Kardashians, but every once in a while when things pop up, I can literally see the sadness in her eyes. And anyway, point of this, not saying that she can't heal, we all can, right? This is the point of this video. But the number one step is don't stay in that denial phase, because then you will keep attracting things that will lead you closer and closer to breaking that denial. Why do you want more things to break you, right? Just heal, move on. I promise the ego is just false. Like literally it's an illusion. Fear is an illusion, right? 9 times out of 10 when you go try something new and you were scared of it, turns out to be you either want to do it again or the best thing you've ever done. And if it's not, guess what? It's a really awesome, always valuable learning experience. It's all perspective, right? So that is step number 1 for how to level up, get out of denial, move on to anger. And then after that, and by the way, once again, these can only last a couple of days. It's up to you. It's your belief. How long are you going to stay in denial? How long will you stay in anger, right? Forgive after anger, and that takes care of that. It's literally a choice. I promise you, your ego makes it, which is also / denial, makes you feel like in a false sense of seeing the world as this place full of, I guess you can say, once again, denial of ever moving on and just protecting yourself in an egotistical way. I promise it will never do you any good. You will not grow, you will not heal. I need you guys to do affirmations because you are so worthy, and this love and light needs to be spread around the world now more than ever. And then move on to anger. And then you'll learn forgiveness. It's really that simple. You just have to believe it, and you have to believe in yourself, which once again leads back to those affirmations. Alrighty, if you could like, subscribe, and share, I greatly appreciate it. I love to give my healing process journey out there. Like I said, you guys will hear more about me and my trauma and how I've learned emotional intelligence and leveled up in my life. I can't wait to share with you guys, and we'll see what's next for you guys. If you also could let me know down in the comments if this resonates, how you feel about it, any suggestions, I would love them. I love you guys. Love and light always.